Hey, Wonderhussy here. I wasn't planning to make a video, but I happened to be in this really weird town called Bouse, Arizona. B-O-U-S-E, like house, mouse, but Bouse. I think it might be where Patton did some kind of tank training ops back in World War II, because there's a bunch of tanks. Well, there's a bunch of tanks down the road, and we'll go check those out in a minute. But the whole reason my friend and I came here is we just wanted to get some booze, because my friend that I'm with, he thought the name of the town was pronounced Booze. So it's a long story. We just thought, oh, haha, LOL, let's go to Bouse and get some booze. Well, there's no liquor store. It's a real small town. But there is this general market. So we're going to go in the market, see what we can get to drink. But on the way into the market, I thought, oh God, I wasn't going to make a video, but I saw this weird sign on the fence. And I thought, oh golly, I can't leave without filming this. Okay, so just for context, we're in the parking lot of this market, but on the fence next to it, there's this really big, colorful banner with a lot of information. Okay, so the middle of it says reward, $5,000 for variable information leading to the arrest of those involved. For any... It says variable, not verifiable. Well, it says for variable information. Anyway, for any info on this burglary or any of the other burglaries, contact Rochelle Kelly at blah 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 or the La Paz County Sheriff's Office. Okay, well, okay, so now I'm curious. What burglary? Like, what kind of crazy crime could be going on here in sleepy little Bouse, Arizona? Okay, so over here, where I thought it was just kind of a general welcome thing, it says, hello friends, visitors, and anyone here with good intentions, welcome to Bouse. Please be aware there have been and are still ongoing burglaries and thefts in our area. I know of over 20, of which they have stolen over 100 guns, at least $13,000 cash, pocket watches, antique guns, wall hangers, entire knife collection, over 100 handmade old heirloom items, many passed down from friends and family members, some of which were carried in the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, World War I, and World War II. Dang it! Okay, then he changes color paint. I will spend and dedicate the rest of my life to find those responsible and see to it they face consequences for their actions. This burglary happened in Bouse at Cactus Chicks, next to the Roadrunner Market, mid-afternoon on September 1st, 2020. Okay, wow, I think Cactus Chicks is this thing right next door. It looks kind of like an antique, what do you call that, like a junk shop kind of thing? And September 1st, well, that was only, gosh, 3 months ago. So this is a recent crime. So here it goes on to, she even draws some examples of what was stolen. Example number 1 was a 15 to 18 inch Bowie style antler handle with anvil stamp on the blade by the hilt, name in gold flake on the blade, brass and silver inlay on leather sheath. It said Kelly. And example number 2, a 7 to 10 inch Skinner with antler handle, initials JAB on Damascus blade with leather sheath. Holy cow, who would do something like that? Well, I guess I understand why they're offering a $5,000 reward, because, well, they do say it was like $13,000 in cash plus all, like over 100 guns that were stolen. That's pretty messed up. Okay, but what really caught my eye here and why I wanted to stop is the other side of this banner is even more interesting. So they have this joke. Classified ad. Attention hunters, we are buying local furs. $100 each for tweaker pelts. Tweaker pelts. I don't know if y'all have ever seen any tweaker pelts, but they're usually pretty wrinkly and kind of mottled in appearance. They're generally not very attractive. Basically, I guess what they're saying is they assume some tweakers stole the guns and the cash to buy meth. Somebody who's addicted to meth is called a tweaker, if you don't know. And apparently there's a problem with that in this area. So basically they're saying if you bring them the hide of one of these dirty tweakers that stole their money, they'll give you $100 per dead body. What a deal. I love this. No need to worry. They don't stink. 6 feet down, easy to find, slithers around at night. They live guns, jewelry, tools, 4x4, etc. Oh yeah. Winter RV visitors, chain up your generators. I guess they'll steal your generator. Known modes of transportation. Bikes, dirt bikes, ATVs or pickups. General description. Younger guys, mostly 30 and up, but not always. Usually with females. Carry backs with burglary tools and battery-operated drills. Year-round locals without a job often lives in RVs, trailers, etc. on someone else's property, and more often than not never pays rent or electric. Stripping the property whenever the owners are gone. And then at the bottom, do your homework. Get info, ask around. Be safe and aware. Oh my gosh, yikes. Now I feel kind of sketched out being here, but we're just going to go in the store and get some booze and then go check out those tanks. We should be okay. Well, maybe make sure I locked my car. Oh wow, look. They're hiring a butcher. Wow, what an interesting little market. Okay, well they don't have a huge liquor section, unfortunately, but, well. What'd you get?
We got this.
Oh, White Claw.
Claw's law.
The claw's the law?
Claw is the law.
Alright, well I guess I can take this mask off now that I'm at the store. Hey, this is the Cactus Girls. Yeah, about this theft.
Huh?
About the theft, the robbery. That they stole all that money and all these guns.
Well, yeah.
It's terrible.
I paid for these, so
Yeah, it's terrible.
I gave her shell money.
Oh gosh, yeah, see, everyone in town is talking about this. It's just, it's a shame. Look at this. Okay, so yeah, right next to the Bouse General Store that we just went in, which is also, I guess, known as the Roadrunner Market, it's this little sundries antique junk shop called Cactus Chicks. You can see the sign right there in the middle. But wow, this looks like a fun place. There's a little bit for everybody here. Unfortunately, it's closed. I don't know if that's because of the robbery or they're just closed today or what. Oh wow, look at that cool little military jacket. So Christmas ornaments. Holy cannoli. This is the kind of a store that you could find something for everyone on your Christmas list. Oh, where's Scott going? Oh, he's tall. He can look over the fence. Anything good back there?
Just like that.
Oh, really?
Look at the fence.
Yeah,
Look
at the
at the
fence,
cement
man. The
fence.
fence over a cement wall. Holy moly, wow. Well, all right, we don't have a ton of daylight left and we're camping, so we want to get back to camp before dark. But while we're here, there's one more thing we want to check out in Bouse, and that is those tanks I was talking about. This is the highway that goes up to Parker. It's kind of like the main drag, I guess. And there's the tanks right there. I mean, wow, this is a trip. This is like one of them lonely, dusty little towns in the middle of the West that Germans love to come to. See, 26 miles to Parker, 65 to Lake Havasu. And then over there is the old Bouse swap meet. But over here, well, this is where they have all their military stuff. And I know I got a lot of veterans who watch this channel, so I thought it might be interesting for you all to see these tanks. Okay, now I'm going into this blind. I have no idea. I mean, I have a vague idea that General Patton operated in this area doing those training missions, but man, I don't know anything about any of this, so we're gonna have to look at these informational signs and that might give us some info.
Camp Bouse.
Camp Bouse in 1943 and 1944. Okay. Looks like they did a lot of tank maneuvers.
Yeah.
Okay, well that must be what these tanks are all about. Who's this guy? Frank Pettinato on 8-ball. Wow. Here's a replica of a missile of some sort. Oh, look at the trash can. Thank a vet. That's nice. Okay, here's a mural for Camp Bouse. Please sign here, thank a vet. Oh, look, folks come from all around to check out Bouse. We got somebody today from Maricopa, Missouri, California, Idaho. Dang, I better sign my name. Wonderhussy. Las Vegas, Nevada, 1/13/21. All right, well, here's some informational plaques. 740th Tank Battalion, Daredevil Tankers. Okay, well, you know what? Go ahead and pause the video if you want to read that. I'm gonna keep moving. Something to do with this tank battalion. I guess they were the ones that were training here. It says they went from Normandy to the Elbe. Normandy, northern France, Ardennes, Rhineland, Central Europe. Wow, and they trained out here in the desert. Isn't that amazing? Here we go. Camp Bouse was established 30 miles behind this monument in 1943, one of 12 such camps built to harden and train U.S. troops for service on the battlefields of World War II. More signs. I mean, dang, this is like a town full of signs all about Camp Bouse and this 739th Tank Battalion. Oh, and then there was a 708th Medium Tank Battalion. Oh, I guess there was a bunch of different. Oh, I see. This is called Monument Row. Wow, interesting. Okay. In memory of 8 Ball. 8 Ball must have been that mule that the guy was on in the picture we were just looking at. Equus Asinus. Camp Bouse. He was our drinking buddy. While on duty, he drank our beer. He was full of good cheer and went to the nurses' quarters around the bend and came to an untimely end. Of the colonel, he was unaware that it would be the crime of all time if he ate the nurse's underwear and was slain by the jealous rival. Rest in peace. Holy moly. And here it is, what we all came to see, the big tank. Look at this. This is an M60 Patton tank. Pretty cool. Named Sandy, apparently. I guess they gave their tanks names, nicknames. Wow, man, look at this town, though. Just for a minute. Abandoned gas station, people driving around in ATVs. I didn't even think those things were street legal, but they're riding them right on the highway here in Bouse. Oh, M109 howitzer, self-propelled. That's what this one is. Look at that. What a beaut. Okay, so wow, what I take from my short time in Bouse is that it was established as a military training camp for World War II for these tank divisions. And, oh, hold on, look at everything. This large saguaro cactus donated to the Camp Bouse Memorial Site. Well, the cactus, oh, I guess it fell down. But look at it. I mean, the cactus fell down, or somebody cut it down, it looks like. But look how cool the cross-section of that saguaro is. Fascinating. It looks so perfect. Okay, before we leave, Scott here just told me there is actually something I missed on one of those plaques that's very interesting. I was in such a hurry to go look at these tanks. Well, yeah, I passed right by.
It's about the gizmo.
Okay, let's go check it out. Okay, so apparently it was on this plaque that we did briefly look at. The interesting part is these soldiers were trained to use a highly secret weapon called the Canal Defense Light, dubbed the Gizmo, by the soldiers who operated it. It was a 13 million candle power searchlight mounted on specialized tanks for the purpose of illuminating the area at night to dazzle the enemy with its flickering light. Wow, that reminds me of that song. She blinded me with the Gizmo. Boop, boop, boop. She blinded me with Gizmo. That would be something to see. I feel like the light on top of the Luxor Pyramid in Vegas, I think that's a comparable amount of candle power. I have to Google it.
So the troop trains brought their highly trained soldiers to run the Gizmo?
Only the best of the best got to run the Gizmo. Well, I mean, you could seriously blind somebody with that. You don't want to be flashing that around. You know how those hippies do with those lasers? They blind each other all the time. Like, imagine what they'd do with that thing. Yeah, all joking aside, that is pretty impressive. It says on there that they had to bring this giant Gizmo out under cover of night from Fort Knox. Like, it was top secret and only the best of the best operated it. I don't know what happened to that giant searchlight, if they actually ever used it or not, or I mean, I never heard of any kind of candle power offensive in the military. If anybody watching this knows, please comment below. Anyway, it's getting kind of chilly and it's getting kind of dark, and well, we got all them White Claws to drink, so I think I'm gonna wrap this up. And hopefully my car is still there with all 4 tires. Never know. Yeah, there's a lot of tweakers around here. So, hey, all kidding aside, if anybody does know anything about that theft, you know, there was a number on that sign, call them up and let them know, because that cactus place, they looked like cool people. And Bouse. And, you know, I'd like to see their property returned to them. Okay, this is Wonderhussy in Bouse, Arizona, signing off.